Good morning. All right, so we have strength this morning. Charlotte is going to join me, so we might have some modifications that happen this morning for the morning workout. We've also got Molly here who is joining as well. Who knows, maybe Gracie will make an appearance. We're dog sitting. So today's plan, our warm-up is walkouts and prisoner squats. Then we will focus our strength on lunge row, so being in a lunge position with a single arm row. And then our circuit, similar to kind of a Tabata style, but a little bit longer. So we're going 30 seconds, 15-second rest, and we got 4 exercises, being either reverse lunges and jump squats, plank, child pose push-ups, and then farmer's carry. But today we'll circle through the exercises instead of staying on the same exercise the whole time. Are you saying hi to Molly? Hey? Are you saying hi to Molly? All right, so let's get started with the warm-up, which is prisoner squats and walkouts. So we are doing a countdown for our warm-up. It will be 10 prisoner squats, 10 walkouts. 9 prisoner squats, 9 walkouts, working our way all the way down to 1. When we do our prisoner squats, it counts 1 rep per side. So Charlotte's going to join me. All right, so prisoner squat, I got to have something in my pocket. Feet hip width apart, hands behind the head. Come down into your squat. When you come up, one knee comes up, rotate towards it. That foot comes down, squat. Same thing on the opposite side. So that's 2 reps. So 3, really focus on your balance. So go at a pace that works for you. Think about equal weight through the feet, keeping those hips nice and active. This is 8. Are you running? Are you running? Yeah. Walk out. Feet wide, bend over, walk out to your plank, walk back. If you need to bend your knees to stand up, that's perfectly fine. 10 of these. So again, walk out, walk back, stand up nice and tall. If you want to really get that heart rate going, pop at the top. Walk out, walk back. 4. Think about pushing the floor away. So staying nice and lifted into those shoulders as we go. Two more. And again, if you need to bend those knees, bend those knees. Good. So now we go back to the prisoner squats, 8 total. So squat, make sure you find your balance, rotate towards that knee. Squat, rotate on the opposite side, that's 2. Making sure you're not pulling the knee across, knee comes up, rotate towards it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now back to the walkout. So again, hinge in the hips, walk out to that plank, walk back, pop at the top. Don't let yourself sink. So think of a plank. Don't get loosey-goosey through the body. Don't sink like a banana. Make sure it's a straight line. 4. Think about pushing the floor away from you. Staying nice and lifted into those shoulders. 6. 7. 8. 9. All right. Already warm enough to take the sweater off. So we are at 8 prisoner squats. Can you remember which side you finished with? And you're gonna rotate towards that leg. Squat, rotate, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So back to your walkouts. Think about pushing that floor away. Active hips. Tight through the trunk. You don't want to look like a banana at the bottom. It's not about sinking, and there's no push-up. A lot of people lose that shoulder girdle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On to 7 prisoner squats. So again, feet hip width apart. Squat, rotate towards that knee. Now, if you find it difficult to have your hands behind your head, you can always go hands across the chest. Try to keep your chest lifted. Equal weight through those feet. 6 and 7. Yeah, are you cheering everyone on? All right, 7 walkouts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, back to the squats. 6s. Squat, rotate towards that knee. It's the torso that rotates. We want to make sure we can find our balance at the top. We shouldn't be losing it. Have control, don't rush. This is 6. Back to our walkouts. Staying nice and lifted into that shoulder girdle. 1. If it's hard on the knees, you don't have to hop at the top. Yeah! 3, 4, 5. Yeah! 6. All right, back to the prisoner squats. It's getting faster. We're on 5s. Equal weight through those feet. Drive those knees out. Connect into those glutes. Drive through the heels on the way up. 5. All right, back to walkouts. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 4 prisoner squats. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, back to the walkouts. Remember, if you need to bend your knees, that's perfectly okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Did I miss one? Was I on 5? We're going to throw in a 5th one because I do got big brain and can't count these days. All right, back to 4s. If we didn't already do them. 1, 2. What do you think, Charlotte? Does mommy try and cheat there? All right, that's 4. Walkouts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're on to 3s. 1, 2, 3. All right, walk out. Woo, woo, woo. 1, 2, 3. 2 squats. Are you gonna roll over for me? Hey. 1, 2, and 1. Oh, I kind of cheated there. Throw in an extra twist. I shouldn't. All right. 1 walk out, and we're done. All right. What do you think, Char? Hey. Everybody's on a rest. We'll have a breather. Say hi to everyone. All right. So, depending on what you have at home, we are doing lunge rows. So, if you have one weight, you're going to stick with the rep scheme because I'm going to start with high reps and work down for our working set, no matter what. But if you have 2 to 3 weights, I want you to grab those. So ideally 3 weights. The third weight is your working weight, your most challenging weight. Our first set, warm-up set, 20 reps on each side. Second set, 15. Third set, 10 to 12 on each side, and we're gonna do that 3 times as our working set. So go ahead, grab your weights. You can use dumbbells or kettlebells. I will be using kettlebells. I'm gonna attempt and see if we can put Charlotte in her play center. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right, Miss Charlotte. You see the doggy? You gonna wave to the doggy? Are you gonna bounce? Do your workout? All right. So I've got an 8 kilogram and a 10 kilogram. They might look the same because they're both pink, but one has black stripes. And a 12 kilograms. So we're about 15, 20, and 25 pounds for myself. Don't worry if you're not as high. Maybe you're looking at more like, let's see, 10, 12, and 15 for your weights. That works fine too. I'm just checking this lighting. Is that better or worse? I don't know. I'm going to say worse. So we're going to turn this light back on. Okay. It's just that light is glaring a bit. So, a lunge row. It is a sided exercise. You are going to be in a lunge stance. Notice this back foot. I have it turned out and flat at the moment. You can be in this position. Upper body wise, you can rest on the forearm. Some people like 2 bells. So maybe they're gonna have their hands on the bells with 1 foot forward, and then they're gonna do their row, or they prefer to be on their leg. For me, I like the leg position, so that's what you're going to see. But you can always use 2 kettlebells if you have them. If you have dumbbell, you're gonna go onto your thigh. Now, if you choose either position, watch that you're not sinking into that shoulder. Push and lift out of the shoulder. Trunk is tight. So, first weight, we're gonna do 20 reps on each side. So, you start close to the front foot, hold back toward the hip like a lawnmower, control it back down. So there's a bit of an arc that happens. And it's important that you think about squeezing that shoulder blade back towards the hip, the spine. So pinch the shoulder blade in towards your midline as you do this, so that you get that contraction into your mid-back. So this is 10, we're halfway there. Pull back, pinch the shoulder blade, control the weight back down. So I don't want to rush through perfectly okay. Pull back, squeeze, control it back down. Pull back, squeeze, control it back down. 2 more. Excellent. All right, we're gonna switch sides. So switch the leg. So what I should have also cued, right foot forward, left hand is gonna do the rowing. So vice versa on the other side. So again, that weight's just on the inside of my front foot. Pull back towards the hip, control it back down. Pull back towards the hip, control it back down. Get that shoulder blade contraction. Pull back, squeeze, resist it forward. Pinch that shoulder blade towards your midline. Legs are nice and supportive, so they're active. Lifting the abdominals up and in. Stay nice and stable through the trunk. I want to stay long through the back, so I don't want to round into my upper back. Pull back, squeeze, control it down. Pull back, squeeze, control it down. And nice and slow on that return. Stay lifted out of that supporting shoulder. We got 3 more. Excellent. All right, we're gonna have a good rest. Grab some water if you want. We're gonna be on to our second weight if you have it. If you only have 2 weights, you're gonna repeat that first weight and stick to the rep scheme. What do you think, Charlotte? Are you gonna bounce? Hey, you gonna bounce? Oh. All right, so this time we're gonna be doing 15 reps on each side. So go back to your first side that you started with. Again, that weight's gonna start near the front foot. Pull back towards the hip. Control it back down. Pull back towards the hip. So again, there might be a little bit of rotation in the trunk. That's okay. Again, think about pinching that shoulder blade towards your midline. Engage that upper back. What we don't want is to come straight up. A lot of people will use their biceps in a row, and we want to really target the back first. Biceps will assist, but they are not the main mover in this exercise. 3 more. Excellent. All right. Switching sides. So again, find your lunge. Set that upper body. Make sure your weight's just on the inside of that foot. Abs are engaged. Pull back towards that hip. Control it back down. Pull back, squeeze. Control it back down. Really think about pinching that shoulder blade back. Abs are on. Support that low back. Stay lifted out of that shoulder. 3 more. Excellent. All right. Again, have a good rest. And then we're going to be going into our working weight, which we're going to repeat 3 times. Yes. Are you going to show me how you bounce? Show me how you bounce. Are you going to bounce for me? Yeah. Yeah. Good job, Charlotte. Good job. That one's really big. Hey, that's a big bottle compared to your bottle. Where's your froggy? Got about 30 more seconds. So, depending on how challenging this weight is for you, between 10 to 12 is where we're aiming. If it's gotten really heavy, maybe you're more like 8 to 10. And it's perfectly normal for your first set. Let's say you get 12. Then the second set, you're fatiguing, you get 10, and then your third set, you get 8. Nothing wrong with that. You're challenging yourself, which is going to help you build up that strength. Hey, what'd you cheering everybody on? Good job, Charlotte. You're gonna bounce, right? All right, let's go. 10 to 12. Pull back pinch. Really concentrate on your form. So don't let yourself lose your form as it gets heavy. If it's too heavy to maintain good form, go back down to that previous weight, just increase the reps. Form is more important. 2 more. Excellent, let's switch sides. All right, pull back, squeeze, control it back down. Stay lifted out of that supporting shoulder. All right, good, we're on our rest, so have a good rest. Let those shoulders shake out those arms, eh? Yeah, good job, bounce. Sun dog, eh? Molly. Wave to everybody. Yes, Molly wants some attention too. Yeah. What's that? All right, mommy's back to work. Back to work. All right, next set. So again, aiming for that 10 to 12. Pull back, squeeze, control it back down. Pull back, squeeze, control it back down. Really get that pinch towards the midline. Pull back, squeeze, resist it back down. Keep those abs tight, strong through the legs. I find a good solid base really makes a difference. All right, switch sides. Really pinch that shoulder blade. 2 more. I always notice the difference in rows left to right. Now the left side is definitely weaker, so it's a lot more challenging. All right, if you need to stretch in between, go ahead, stretch in between while we wait for that rest. So it is really important to rest in between. Allows those muscles to kind of restore the ATP a little bit, because the ATP releases when you're doing those quick short bursts of pulling the weight. So if you're not resting, you're not giving your body a chance to restore. It's just restoring your small energy systems, but it is important to give yourself that rest when you need it. All right, last set. Charlotte, are you ready? Hey, are you ready? All right, so same thing, 8 to 10, pull back, squeeze, control it down. If it's light, you're aiming more for that 10 to 12. Keep that trunk nice and engaged, solid through the legs. Yeah. Ooh. Hey, mommy's got her other side. She's almost done these ones. All right. Strong support. Set that shoulder, set those legs, abs on, pull back towards the hip. You want out of there? I'm almost done these. Almost done. 4 more. Cheer me on. Cheer me on. Last one. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. So now we got our circuit. So grab some water. So since Charlotte is going to want to be up, she's getting to that time, we are going to do reverse lunges for us. If you want to do jump squats, you're more than welcome to do some jump squats. We're going to plank. We are going to do child pose push-ups. I'll explain those when we get to that point. And a farmer's carry. So the way it's going to work is we've got the 4 exercises. We're cycling through them 6 times. So 30 seconds on, 15-second break in between, going through the circuit 6 times, and then we'll stretch, and we are done. All right, so I'm just going to set up the clock. So the only thing you need a weight for is a farmer's carry. You want a farmer's carry to be heavy. If you have something really heavy, you're going to carry it in one arm. If you don't, like if you have 15 pounds, I want a 15-pound dumbbell in both hands. And then you can alternate sides if you're going single side, or you'll just carry both weights as you go during the full thing. So I'll just grab my weight and I'll set the clock, and then we're ready to go. Timer. All right, so we have a 10-second, oh, it did a 10-second reset. 10-second countdown, and we're starting with our reverse lunges. So these can be body weight. If you want some weights in your hands, go ahead. I want you to focus mainly on balance. So as you're stepping back, really concentrating on keeping your trunk upright, keeping your weight between your feet. So I don't want my weight completely in the front leg, nor do I want it going all the way back. I want the weight between the legs. So equal weight in the feet roughly. I want to feel some of the weight go into that back foot, as well as keeping some of that weight in the front leg as I'm alternating. All right, so you're on rest. We're going into our plank. So your choice of whether you're on your forearms or on your hands. Coming up into your plank. So remember, narrow feet is a narrower base, more difficult. So a wider base is going to give you more support. Think about pushing the floor away, so we don't want to sink into our shoulders. Push that floor away. Pull up on your kneecaps, engage your glutes, and draw your lower abdominals. Look at you. Look at you. Run. Yeah. And nice deep breaths. You got 3 seconds left. And rest. So child pose push-up. Stay in this position. Bring your feet together, your knees apart, and sit back towards your heels. Don't worry if you sit all the way back. You're just going to go where you can. And your hands are reaching forward. You're going to come forward into a mini plank, and then you're going to do a push-up. Reach back, forward, push-up. Reach back, forward, push-up. So ideally, you would come all the way down to the floor. Charlotte's in the way, but she likes these because she gets baby kisses, right? Hey? Yeah. So reach back, child pose, push-up. All right, farmer's carry. So if you have 2 weights, 1 in each hand, if you're doing single arm, you just put that heavy weight in one hand. Standing nice and tall, we're just going for a walk. So just carrying that weight. So the reason it's called farmer's carry, think of having your bucket of milk and having to carry it from the barn to the house. So really concentrating on staying nice and tall, really maintaining your posture as you walk carrying that heavy weight. right. Put that guy down. We're on a rest. And we are back to our reverse lunges or our jump squats. So if you're jump squatting, squat, hop, land, toe ball, heel. A little bit bigger of a jump, just didn't want to whip Charlotte around. So reverse lunges, standing nice and tall, keeping those abdominals on, making sure that you're taking nice deep breaths. Your breath will increase. 10 seconds. All right, then we're back to our plank. So again, option of hands or forearms, feet about hip width apart, maybe narrower to make it a little more challenging. Think about pushing the floor away, pulling up on your kneecaps, engaging the glutes, lower abdominals, nice deep breath. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, we're ready. You go. Yeah, you go. 8. Go. We got 10 seconds. Oh, there's Molly. Is Molly giving you kisses? All right, we got child pose push-ups. Now careful, we don't want to grab Molly's face. So we sit back towards knees. So I changed my angle for both exercises just so you can see it from this view. Come forward, push up. Now, I should be a little more straight. There we go. Press back and push up. So the width of your hands on these push-ups will dictate which muscles you're using. If you go narrow and close to the body, it's going to be a little more triceps. If you go wide, it's going to be a little more chest. And if you go somewhere in between, it will be a combination. So we are back at our farmer's carry. So if you're doing single-sided, we're switching sides. One side might be a little more challenging to carry than the other. Again, thinking about your posture, staying nice and tall. Try not to tense into the shoulders. Sometimes people think that tightening their shoulder and hiking their shoulder up is going to help, but it will actually fatigue you more. Think about actually tightening the back of your arm into your tricep to help you support. All right, that's 2 rounds. We got 4 more. So back to those lunges. And we go in 3. And lunges. Good, staying nice and tall. Abdominals on. If you have dumbbells in your hands, they're just hanging at your side. Just trying to get that heart rate up a bit. Nice strong legs. Really driving through that back foot to come forward. Excellent, we're back to our plank. I am going to change location. Just for my knees. Oh yeah. Ooh. We're so close to being done. Hey, so close. Yeah, look at you. Oh, I know, you're doing great. You're doing great. Good. 15 seconds. Think about pushing the floor away. Even thinking about squeezing your inner thighs together helps some people. Pull up on those kneecaps, engage those glutes. Oh, I know, baby. You're doing great. I know. So close. All right, child pose push-ups. So you're sitting back towards those hands. And then the wider the hands go, the more chest you're going to get. The narrower you go, the more triceps you're going to get. You come forward, plank. So finding that long line. Ooh. Keep those abs on, those glutes on. Find that mini plank as you come forward. Make sure you get that hip extended. All right, back to the farmer's carry. Whoa. We go in 3. Excellent. All right. We got halfway through, so we got 3 more times to go. Hopefully Charlotte will make it. It's because it's getting closer to nap time, morning nap. So, all right, let's do this. Reverse lunges. Keep that chest lifted. Stay nice and tall. Nice steady breathing. Five seconds. You can do it. Push through it. All right. Back to our plank. Yeah. Are you going to cheer me on? We're almost there, honey. All right. Let's do this. Stay strong. Push that floor away. Lift up through the kneecaps. Glutes and abdominals are on. Nice deep breaths. You guys got this. I know you're doing great. We're almost there. I know, sweetie. I know. All right, we got 5 seconds. Stay strong. Nice deep breaths. All right, into our child pose push-up. Oh, you're okay, Charlotte. You're okay. It's okay. Good. So coming forward to your mini plank, push up, reach it back, forward. It's okay. I know. Feels long. You're okay. Hey? Yeah, cheer everybody on. Tell them how we can do it. You're doing great. Hey? Tell them they're doing good. Keep pushing. Almost there. 5 seconds. All right, back to your farmer's carry. Remember to switch sides. Oh. All right, stay nice and tall. Try not to lean. Sometimes we lean off to the side. So really think about elongating up. Really trying to use your obliques. The other thing is watching that you're not resting your weight against your body. Again, tighten the back of your tricep to help you hold that weight. Otherwise, you're really going to feel it into that neck. All right, almost there. Back to our reverse lunges or our jump squats, whichever variation you're doing. And let's go. So, if I turn sideways, you'll notice there is weight in both legs. My knee is not touching the floor. And I'm roughly hitting about that 90 degrees. And I'm keeping my chest up. So one sign of core trunk engagement is leaning forward. So we really want to stay upright during our lunges. All right, back to that plank. Oh, I know, we want to be up. I know. I'm so close to being done. So close. So back to your plank. Forearms or hands. Strong legs. Strong abdominals. Nice deep breaths. Really breathe into the lower lobes of those lungs. Nice deep breath. Say, oh. I know. Run. Oh. So tired. Almost there, Charlotte. Almost there. I know. All right, child pose push-up. You sit back towards those heels. Coming forward. Either elbows go wide or close to the body. 8. Oh, I know. Good. Nice, strong upper body. Make sure you get that hip extension on that mini plank. Find those glutes. Inhale back. Exhale out. Really make sure that when you're pushing back, that you keep your abs on and really set those shoulders. All right. Back to the farmer's carry. Yay, you get to be picked up again, right? All right. Stay nice and tall. Try not to lean. Really engaging through those abdominals. Excellent. We got one more time through. We're doing great, everyone. Last time. All right, last set of reverse lunges. Again, remember, keep that chest up. Get some weight into both legs. Find that 90 degrees. Make sure your front knee isn't going too far forward. Inhale back. Really push off that back foot to come forward. 10 seconds. All right. Last plank. Hopefully Charlotte will make it through. I know, we don't want to be down. You're doing good. All right, let's do this, everyone. Set that position. Push the floor away. Don't let yourself sink. Engage those arms. Pull up on those kneecaps. Glutes and abdominals. Oh, it's okay. Okay? Mommy's so close to being done. We got about 2.5 minutes. I know. Not fun for the baby. All right, 5 seconds, everyone. You can do it. Stay strong. All right, last set of child pose push-ups. Ooh, that's it. All right, so close. Sitting back on those heels. Yeah. I know, Charlotte. So close. All right. If you're going narrow to the body, really think about pinching those elbows in. Feel the arms brush along the side of the body. Reach back and then come forward. Excellent. All right. Farmer's carry to finish. Woo! You're doing great, Charlotte. Last exercise. All right, remember, stand tall. Try not to lean off to the side. Engage those triceps. Squeeze the back of your arm to really set that shoulder. Ten seconds. Excellent. All right. That is it. That is 6 times through. You guys did great. So, finish with some stretches. I want you to make sure you do the arm across the chest to stretch out that back, as well as triceps. So grabbing that elbow and pulling it overhead. And then any other stretches that you feel that you need to get in. But do make sure you spend about 5 minutes stretching. We're gonna go put Charlotte to bed for her morning nap. And we hope to see you guys all soon. All right, take care.